chat. So clear yourself some space, lie down onto your back. Let's start like that, please. And if you got the space, stretch your arms up over your head, reach your legs forward, just make your body long and tall. And just stretch out from tip to toe. There's some overlapping going, I think. And as you exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And stretch long through your left leg. Draw the right knee a little tighter in, but settle the shoulders. Just relax your face. Good. And then interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. And as you exhale, just try to straighten the right leg up towards the sky as best you can. It doesn't need to straighten if you feel a little tight. And then just circle the foot 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other direction. So we're just getting some mobility into the ankle and into the toes, into the shin and into the calf. And when you've done those circles, let's point and flex the foot a few times. Curl the toes in as you point, and you stretch the heel up as you flex. And do it slowly enough that as you flex the foot, you might even feel the right leg straighten a little bit more. Good, and then bend that right knee, hug it back in. Reach the right arm out to the right. If you don't have space, cactus arm is good, so that just means your elbow's bent. And as you exhale, draw the right knee across the body over towards the left for a spinal twist. And when you get there, you might shuffle the left shoulder left to let the right shoulder settle further down. And just breathe a nice full deep breath. Good, into that right rib cage, just getting that space, even into the right chest and waistline and lower back. And as you inhale, bring the knee back up to center, hug it back in. And now the other leg, so that's your left leg, bend that knee, place the foot on the floor. Now bring your right ankle across the left knee and hug the left thigh or shin in towards you. So the right hand is in that little window between the thighs. And as you draw the left knee in, bring it to your left shoulder and encourage the right thigh away. So you just get that easy stretch into the right hip, just unsticking there. Take a breath. And from there, just let go, uncross the legs, hug the knees back in towards the chest. And we're gonna do that whole thing on the other side. So keep the left knee in, stretch the right leg out along the ground, and pause just for a moment there to press forward through the right foot, ground the right thigh down. Draw the left knee a little tighter as you let the shoulders relax. Nice, and interlace the fingers behind your left thigh. And as you exhale, straighten the left leg up towards the sky as best you can. And here are those ankle circles. So 3 in one direction. Keep breathing. And 3 in the other direction. Just feel where in your foot or ankle or lower leg you feel a little resistance. And point and flex the foot a few times. Curl the toes in as you point. Stretch the heel up as you flex. And then just bend that knee, hug it back in. Reach the left arm out left. And as you exhale, twist. Guide the knee across the body over towards the right. And shuffle the right shoulder right so the left shoulder can settle further down onto the floor. And just breathe into that left side. So the left rib cage, the front chest, the waistline, the lower back, even the left outer hip, just easing in. With your inhale, bring the knee back up, hug the knee back in, and your other leg, so now that's your right leg, bend that knee, place the foot on the floor. Bring the left ankle across the right knee and hug the right thigh or shin in towards your right shoulder. And just gently encourage the left thigh away, press the tailbone down. Keep the neckline long and settle the shoulders. Just totally relax your jaw, your tongue, your eyes, your eyebrows. So the whole face is relaxed. And then from there, just let go, uncross the legs, hug the knees back in towards your chest again. And take your time, no rush, roll off to one side, press yourself up. And let's come to all fours, so hands and knees, facing whatever you want to make as your front. And your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. You got it. As you exhale, when you're ready, round your back out for cat. Press down through the hands and knees, dome the shoulders. And as you inhale, lift the crown, lift the tailbone up, and slide your shoulders down your back. Exhale, round your back again. Good. Push the floor away. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the tail, shoulders down. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale to round the back. Inhale to lift. Exhale, make a neutral spine, tuck your toes, and lift your knees, downward facing dog or an upside down V shape if you're new to yoga. And then just pad the heels back and forth a few times, just releasing into the calves and the hamstrings. Press your hands into the floor so you lift your hips a little higher, and then just let your head just hang on down. You don't have to see the floor, just let the head hang. Just take one more breath, stretch the thighs back, and with your exhale, drop down to all fours again. Nice, guys. As you inhale, float the right leg up in the air behind you. So the right leg stretches long. And as you exhale, step the right foot up between your hands. If it gets stuck, use your right hand to yoink it up there. Now deepen your lunge forward and inhale, rise. So it's a low lunge. And as you square the hips forward, bend into the front knee, reach the crown, reach the arms. Lots of space now into the front of the left hip and belly. And from here, now clasp your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders back, and just gently draw the knuckles down as though towards your back heel as you lift your chest upwards and as you lunge a little deeper forwards. So you're getting a little openness across the chest, into the shoulders, and into that front left hip. You got it. As you inhale, bring both hands down to the floor. And as you exhale, let's twist to the right. So turn the chest round right and reach the right arm up. Keep the hips moving forward and down. Turn the belly and the chest, reach high through the right arm. And slide the shoulders away from your ears so your neckline stays long. With your inhale, bring both hands down to the floor. And exhale, just step back to all fours. So slide that right knee back, hands and knees again. So let's do the other side. So inhale, float the left leg up in the air behind you. Good. Step the foot up between the hands. Exhale and help the foot forward if it gets stuck. Deepen your lunge and inhale, rise. So low lunge here. Good. Now square the hips front and bend into the front knee. Reach the crown, reach the arms. Lots of space into the sides of the waistline. Take a breath. Well done. As you inhale, clasp your hands behind you, but it's the second interlace. And by that I mean the other little finger on top, the other thumb on bottom. It feels a little weird when you're not used to it. The shoulders draw back, the knuckles draw down, chest lifts as you lunge a little deeper forward. It's a place that gets really tight through sitting a lot, so nice to open at this time. As you inhale, bring both hands down to the floor. Let's twist left. Exhale, turn round, reach that left arm up, and keep moving your hips forward and down. As you turn through the upper chest, slide those shoulders down your back, free up the sides of the neck. Last breath there. Lovely. Inhale, both hands come down. Exhale, step back to all fours again, so those hands and knees. Inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale, lift your knees to downward facing dog again. Put a little bend in the knees, and with the knees bent, you'll have more purchase to lift the sit bones up higher, and you'll feel that from the wrists up through your hips is a long straight line. Now keep that as you stretch the thighs back. The legs might straighten again, and try to resist rounding into your lower back. Now with your inhale, come on forward to a plank position. So plank is the top of a press-up, arms straight. And if it's too much, just drop your knees. So knees through crown, a long straight line. Good. Take a breath in and lie down as you breathe out, all the way to the belly. Point the toes back. Come up onto your forearms for Sphinx pose. So elbows, good, on the floor, just forward of the shoulders. You got it. Press down through the elbows, lift up through the crown. The tightest part of the spine tends to be the upper spine, the thoracic. So here, as you draw the chest forward and up, slide the shoulders back and down. You want to feel like the backs of the ears are lifting, and the sides of the throat slide back towards your heels. You'll feel that openness into the upper back, and the chest broadens. Lovely. Take one more inhale and lie down. Exhale. Make a little pillow for your forehead with your right forearm. Bend up your left knee, and if you can, catch your left foot with your left hand. Good. Now bring your thighs together. Press the pubic bone down into the floor and draw the left heel in towards your bum. Now at the same time, lengthen your left knee back as though towards your right foot. So if you're tight in the frontal thigh, you'll feel a stretch there. If you're pretty open, you won't feel much. Take another breath in and release as you breathe out. Let's swap over. So now it's the left forearm, forehead pillow. Bend up that right knee, catch the right foot with the right hand. And as you draw in the heel, press the pubic bone down and lengthen the right knee as though back. Good, just take another breath there. And with your exhale, just release it and bring your hands back under your shoulders. Come back up to all fours, inhale, stay there, and round your back, cat stretch again, exhale. Now float the right leg back behind you, inhale, and step the foot up between your hands, exhale. This is just like before, only this time you can keep the back knee down or lift the back knee up. That'll be a little more intense. Now inhale, rise up. So high lunge or crescent pose. Square the hips front, so that usually means spin the left hip forward. Good. Bend into the front knee, reach the crown, reach the arms, get lots of space in the side waist again. And if the back knee's lifted, you could work a little stronger through the back leg, like you're pressing the left heel back. Yes, one more breath as is. As you inhale, bring those hands down to the floor. Now you're going to keep the front foot where it is, and exhale, start to straighten the front leg. Hop the back foot in a step to make it a bit easier. And then maybe your hands come onto your shin or your ankle or the floor, but just gently draw the right hip back and work the right leg towards straight. It's a big stretch through the back of the right leg, so be patient with your body here. And just take another breath there. Let your head hang a little heavier. And with your inhale, bend the front knee again. Hands come down to the floor. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Lift the hips and walk your feet back. Take a moment there, and just like before, lift the sit bones, press the thighs back, press the shins back. And as you inhale, come on forward to that plank position. Remember, you can drop your knees. And exhale, lie all the way down to the floor, onto your belly. Well done. Point the toes back. Clasp your hands now behind your back. And as you inhale, draw the shoulders back and lift your chest up. Keep looking down so your neck is long. Good. Draw the shoulders in, and maybe you lift your wrists up off your bum. Now lengthen your legs and try to lift the legs, keeping them straight. So you'll feel the whole back body firm to lift and lengthen the front body. One more inhale and lie down, exhale. Come on up to all fours. Inhale, stay there. Good, round your back, cat stretch, exhale. So second side, left leg floats up, inhale, so the left leg now. Good, step forward, exhale, help the foot forward if it gets stuck. Option to keep the back knee down or lift the back knee, up to you. And inhale, rise up, high lunge or crescent pose. And again, now square those hips front. So spin the right hip forward, good. Bend into the front knee and work strong through the back leg. Send the right heel back, make the right leg stronger. Reach up through the crown, reach up through the arms, lots of space in the sides of the waist. Just a last full breath there. And as you inhale, hands come back down, front foot stays there. Exhale, straighten the front leg, hop the back foot in a step if you want. Now remember, your hands could be on your shin, or your ankle, or the floor, whatever your body will allow. And as you breathe, you just gently draw the left hip back. Lengthen out through the spine and just feel that stretch along the back of the left leg. Well done, guys. One more breath here. Make it a good one. And as you inhale, bend again that front knee, hands come down. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog and lift your hips up. Now from here, inhale, come forward. Last time to plank pose. You can drop those knees and exhale, lie down. Now point those toes back, and let's do that funny second interlace of the fingers behind the back again. So the other little fingers on top, other thumbs on bottom. Bit of a mind game when you're not used to it. Shoulders back, and as you inhale, lift your chest and legs up off the floor. Stretch those legs long. Draw the shoulders back. Maybe you lift the wrists up off your bum. Nice. One more inhale, pick up another rib, and lie down, exhale. Come up to all fours, inhale. And from here, let's sit back, child's pose, exhale. So knees about shoulder width apart. You sit back onto your heels, stretch the arms out in front, and just breathe down into your lower back. Just feel that release, that length and that space. Now lift your head just a little bit, and as you inhale, walk your hands off center towards the left side of your mat. And really, it's about the right fingertips creeping towards the top left corner of your space, and that right sit bone drags back. So it's a big old side stretch into the right side. And just breathe in such a way you feel your breath is kind of stretching open the outer right body from the inside out. Now with your inhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your space. So now the left hand is reaching towards the top right corner. That left sit bone drags back. And you get that yummy stretch all the way up and down that outer left body. Just funnel the breath into that left side. And from here, inhale, walk your hands back to center and pause at center, exhale. Come forward to all fours, inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale to downward facing dog. Now from here, inhale, lift the right leg up in the air, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, pigeon pose, as requested. Bring that right knee behind your right wrist. Good, right foot to the left. And slide the left leg back. I believe life without pigeon pose is not worth living. Lift your chest up tall, inhale, and fold your way down, exhale. So drop to your elbows or lie down. Now, if this bothers your knee at all or just feels a little too much, you can either just sit onto your right hip so that you're kind of square over to the left a little bit, or revisit one of the poses we did at the beginning, thread the needle, lying on your back with the right ankle on the left knee and hugging in the left thigh or shin. Just take a couple of nice full long breaths, just letting the pelvis just evenly and equally sink and relax. Just one more breath there. If you're on your back, you can just release and hug your knees. If you're in pigeon, pad up onto your hands, tuck the back toes, and use your exhale to lift the hips to down dog. So your exhale, you send that right foot back. And we're gonna change sides. So left leg floats up, inhale. So there's that three-legged dog. Exhale, pigeon. So the left knee on the floor behind the left wrist and the left foot to the right. You got it. Slide the right leg back. Well done. Lift your chest tall, inhale, and then fold as you exhale. And a whole new side, whole new knee. So if it feels too much here, your option again is to sit onto your left hip so you're kind of square over to the right, or lie on your back for thread the needle. So that would be left ankle across the right knee and hug in the right thigh or shin. And just let the hips descend. Send breath down into that left hip. So filling up with your inhale, relaxing, surrendering, letting go with your exhale. Now if you're on your back, gonna release, roll to your side and come up. If you're in pigeon, you'll pad up onto your hands. We're doing something slightly different though. So lean to your left enough that you can exhale, swing your right leg round. So we're all coming to sit with the legs out straight. Good. So move the flesh of your bum out the way so you can anchor down through the sit bones and press the heels forward. Bring your hands a little bit behind you and use your hands on the floor to help you sit up as though on the fronts of the sit bones. And if you're a bit tight, then that will already feel like a stretch, so stay there. Otherwise, as you exhale, you just start to hinge forward, And maybe the hands stay behind you. Maybe you could catch your shins or your ankles or your feet, but just try not to let the shoulders bunch up and get all tense and stressed. If there's any pain in the lower back, bend your knees, and that will help support the back. But press the heels away. Good, guys. Draw the toes back. Just feel that stretch into the back of the legs. And be patient and compassionate with your body here. Non-competitive. One more breath as is. Make it a good one. And as you inhale, pad all the way back up again. Good. Now we're going to set up for a twist. So exhale to bend up your left knee. Place the foot on the floor because we're going to twist left. So hold the knee with the right hand and bring the left hand behind you. You got it. Sit up tall as you inhale and twist round as you exhale. So you're turning, across your left thigh. And maybe you change the position of the front arm, elbow around the knee or elbow outside the knee, whatever floats your boat. But sit tall as you inhale and keep that turn round as you exhale. Now you're gonna stay in the twist. We're gonna do 1/2 neck roll. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder and roll your chin down towards your chest. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And chin down to chest. And then just lift the head back up to center and come on out of the twist. Good. Counter twist to the other side before we swap. Often that's when you feel the depth of the twist. And then come on back. And let's change legs now. So some of you are on a different side. No biggie, just change sides. The other leg up now. Sit tall as you inhale. Got it. And twist round, exhale. Twisting across your bent up knee. And maybe change the position of the front arm if you'd like. Just use your inhales to sit tall, use your exhales to turn, and we're gonna add that 1/2 neck roll. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and chin to chest. And then just lift the head back up. And with your exhale, come on out of the twist. Lovely. Change into that second side. So just de-rotating to the left and come on back to center. Great. So now cross your shins. You're coming to sit, as long as this is comfortable on your knees, and interlace your fingers and round your back, sending the knuckles forward. Think of kind of like a seated cat stretch. Tuck your chin and then try to pull the hands as though apart from one another. So you get that yummy stretch into the upper back and the space between the shoulder blades. And with your inhale, come on out of that. Bring the hands round behind you like we did earlier. Clasp your hands back there. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the knuckles towards the back of your space. Lift your chest. And then just drop your chin to your chest. And then one more 1/2 neck roll. Roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Pause, just feel your way into your left side neck. Chin back to chest. And left ear to left shoulder. Pause, especially if you're right-handed. See if that right side neck's resisting. Chin back to chest. Lift the head back up to center. And release the hands. Good. Hands on your legs. Just take a big shoulder roll in one direction. Okay, big shoulder roll in the other direction, and whatever shin is in front, swap. So other shin in front now. One inevitably feels a bit weird, that's fine. Side stretch. So left hand by your side in line with your left hip. Yep, reach the right arm up, inhale, and take a side stretch as you exhale. So creep the left hand over, reach the right arm up and over your head. Right palm faces the floor. Perfect, guys. And anchor down the right sit bone. So feel that as the foundation of the pose. Reach through the right fingertips. Lean your head back just a bit so your neck is an extension of what your spine's doing. And breathe up into the outer right rib cage and waist. With your inhale, come back up. Exhale, both hands come down before we swap. Inhale, left arm up, sit tall. Good. Exhale, side stretch. Creep the right hand away to make space. Reach the left arm up and over, left palm faces down. Left sit bone anchors. Head back a bit. Breathe up into your left rib cage. Get space there. Another breath. And then as you inhale, glide back up and exhale, hands down. Back on your legs again, and just one more big shoulder roll in one direction, big shoulder roll in the other direction. Okay, so stretch your legs out forward first. You might need to scooch forward if you don't have a lot of space. Now we're gonna come to lie down. And when you lie down, just hug your knees, kind of like we did in the beginning. Just do a little gentle rock left to right. And then hug the knees more towards your shoulders so the groin's open, and press the tail down. And you could stay with that, or if you'd like, you could take happy baby pose. So you could hold behind the thighs and show the soles of the feet to the sky, or catch your ankles, big toes, or outer feet. And in any case, you're just gently drawing the thighs down either side of the belly as you press the tail down. Yeah. One more nice full breath in. And as you breathe out, release and place the feet down onto the floor. And then just like how we started, stretch the legs forward if you can, if you have space. Reach the arms up and over your head. Just stretch your body long and tall, lots of space, space, space. And as you exhale, release the arms down alongside you and turn the arms so the palms face up. Shuffle the shoulder blades down your back so they lie flat on the floor. You might even creep your heels a little further forward so the legs lengthen. And then just let the legs flop out. Close your eyes. And it's a brief one, but just such an important moment of relaxation. So just let your body settle and sink into the ground. Gravity's helping you do this. So feel the feedback from the floor of what it feels like to be in perfect alignment, nice and symmetrical as much as the body will allow. And just notice where you're gripping out of habit, maybe your legs or your belly, your jaw, maybe your hands. Just find that softness and ease. We've worked hard to target all the places where we tend to grip and tense. For these precious moments, just let yourself settle in your body. As you settle in your body, just acknowledge what's within, the content, vibe, and speed of your thoughts, how your heart feels. Just generally tuning in to yourself and practicing a mindful awareness of the present moment, where nothing is lacking. Everything is as is. And then just gently start to deepen your breath. And bring a little movement to your fingers and toes. And just try to stay soft in body, mind, and spirit as we start to come out of this final relaxation. So just reach your arms one more time up over your head and stretch out long. And as you exhale, gently ground your lower back, bend your knees, roll over onto your side, and press on up and come to sit in whatever way you can sit somewhat comfortably. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms down for a sense of grounding, of reassurance, of stability, and lift up through the spine. And even as you lift through the spine, just let your body relax downwards. And just take a nice, nourishing, grounding breath. And then just softly fold the hands to prayer in front of the heart, a gesture of union, of breath and movement, of inhale and exhale, of sun and moon, of male and female, of strength and softness, a sense of balance in body, mind, and spirit. Bow your head. May we take the sense of balance with us off of the yoga mat. Take another full breath in. And let it go. And then slowly start to open the eyes and raise the head. Thank you so much. Really well done, you guys. Really lovely.